You even know how to use that thing?
Yeah.
Why you gotta point it at me?
Why you gotta keep walking at me?
I'm walking towards the pole.
Welcome to First Person Defender, where regular people come face to face with unknown attackers in real world scenarios and fight their way out. This is First Person Defender. Mallory lives in Louisiana, and although she doesn't have any formal firearms training, she has been shooting. She's never done any force-on-force training, and clearly is apprehensive. This force-on-force training uses real firearms converted to fire marking cartridges. The crew wears yellow shirts and are considered to be invisible to role players. A dark parking garage, the most mentioned area women fear. Mallory is told to leave her office, walk to her car, and drive away. She knows something is going to happen, but she doesn't know what or where it will come from.
Right there. Stop.
Get off.
Get in your car. Get in your car. Get in the car. Go to the car. Get in the car. Take a shot at me. Get in your car. We're going for a ride. Put it down. Put it down.
Index. So tell me what happened.
I was going to my car and there's a man waiting by that car and he came out and tried to go for a ride.
Tell me about what you were thinking as you came around that corner. When did you first notice him?
It's probably right about there. And I saw like someone in a red shirt and I was like, oh God.
Here it goes.
Yeah, here it goes.
Did you see any guns?
No,
Really, you didn't see
I
anything?
didn't see, no,
You didn't see any guns?
I didn't see any guns. I had a feeling he had a gun, but
Really? Did he say anything to you? What did he say to you while you were doing it?
I was like, come on, let's go, let's get in the car. Don't take a shot at me.
Did you say anything to him?
I told him no.
I thought you were pretty quiet. Maybe we could be a little louder. You think?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Give me a shriek once. Can you give me one shriek?
now?
I know I asked you to do it the other day. You gotta give me one shriek. Just give me one, like. I'll pinch you.
Okay.
Very good, very much better. That's what I was looking for. Now my ears
I'm sorry.
are out of tune.
Let's talk about one-handed shooting. We're working with the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. It has an aggressive grip texture, which will help you hold on to the gun when you are shooting one-handed. When you practice this, you want to do it safely and slowly. When you punch out to the target, get your other hand out of the way so it's not in front of the gun. I like to tuck it into my chest, and then just squeeze off those rounds. Same deal, weak hand side, tuck that other hand in, punch out. The gun may cant a little bit, and that's okay. But one-handed shooting is an important skill to have, and you may need it if you're in a fight.
So there's a couple things. First and foremost, let's think about how you moved, okay? You moved from point A to point B, you know exactly where your car's at. And I had a feeling you'd come and hook right through here and be closer to the back of that truck than you needed to be. So why is that a bad idea?
Because you don't know what's on the other side of it.
Yeah, so what would be a better way to move?
Swing
Down from
wide.
there? Swing wide.
Yeah.
Okay, how wide though?
I'm not sure.
How about if we split the middle?
Okay,
Right? 'Cause
down the middle.
There could be a bad guy in that
Right.
hole there, could be a bad guy in this hole here, but if we walk down the middle, at least we have a little more time to react.
Yeah, visual.
Okay? So if you use good tactics and you use the area around you to create distance, because distance and cover are two good things to have, right? If I can put a car in between me and the bad guy, that's always a good thing. And good, loud verbal commands, maybe screaming, get away from me, get away from me. You know, I'm calling the police, help, help, whatever. Something like that.
Right.
To get people to maybe start looking at what's going on. And if he still keeps coming at you, you might need to pull the gun out and say, stay back, stay back, stay back. But if he's got a gun in his hand, you got to make a decision. I can't tell you to shoot that person, but I can tell you you need to make a decision.
Right.
First Person Defender brought to you by Springfield Armory, Smith & Wesson, Gun Dealio, and Simunition.
So Mallory got assaulted inside the parking garage. She got her gun out, she shot the perpetrator one time, all right? There were a lot more bullets in that gun. The reality of shooting people with pistol rounds is that pistol bullets are not very effective in stopping a human immediately, which is when we want them. It's not like in Hollywood. They don't go flying back through a shopping aisle of groceries or out a plate glass window and down 7 stories into a pool. People do one of two things typically when they get shot. They collapse like a sack of potatoes, like they've been knocked unconscious, all right? Or they fight, whether that means they're fight you or they're fighting for their lives and running away. The deal is you engage your threat until they are no longer a threat to you. Whether you track them down to the ground and they're no longer a threat, or they run off and take themselves out of the equation, then you can get on 911 and call the police. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I'm talking about with our reactive target here. I'm gonna engage it until it goes down to the ground. He drops, I track him down to the ground, make sure he's no longer a threat. His shirt's hung up on the car, but I'm pretty sure he's down. Then I can get my phone out, call 911, and get ready for the law enforcement to arrive.
The little Ruger LCP, LCP2. They're little, they're easy to carry, but little guns have short barrels. So let's talk about safety. I know you already know, but we don't want to point the gun at anything we're not willing to destroy, hurt, shoot, right? So this is a very short sight radius. It's easy for it to end up pointing at something you don't want it to. So let's talk about loading and unloading, same deal. Be careful where you're grabbing the gun, that you're not out in front of the muzzle. Little guns like the Ruger LCP, just take a little extra precaution with it. It's easy for this to point somewhere where you don't want it to.
Things have been changed in the second scenario. Mallory comes from a different direction, and she now has to cross to the far line of cars. Let's see if she puts her training to use.
Hey, ma'am.
Hey.
Ma'am, do you have a cell phone?
No,
I've locked my keys in my car.
I
I
don't
can't
have
get
a
into
cell
it.
phone.
I'm sorry?
I don't have a cell phone on me.
You don't have a cell phone?
No.
Do you think you could bring me somewhere?
Nope.
Please,
No.
it's dark out here. There's nobody else around.
I'm sorry, sir.
Look, I don't want to hurt you. I can ride in the back seat. You can put me in the trunk if you want.
No, I'm sorry.
Please?
No.
I can't hear you.
No.
No what?
No, I'm not giving you a ride. You're
Come
not getting
on.
in my car.
Please.
No.
It's not that far. Look, I live right down the street.
No.
Then can I borrow your cell phone?
No.
This is 2017. I know you have a
No.
cell phone. Come on, ma'am.
No.
Look, please. Whoa, what are you doing? Why you
Walk
got a gun
away.
on me?
Go away.
I can't even hear you. Why you have a gun on me?
Go away.
Why? Man. You even know how to use that thing?
Yeah.
Why you gotta point it at me?
Why you gotta keep walking at me?
I'm walking towards the pole. Oh, damn.
All right, index, index, index. Talk loud so I can hear you. I can hardly hear you. So darn quiet.
He kept badgering me for a ride and for my phone, and I told him no multiple times, and he just kept coming towards me, and I didn't like it.
Why?
Because it made me nervous.
Do you think it should have made you nervous?
Yes. And then there was a car that just kind of sped out of nowhere. Was he trying to get me to come to the car and take
Could
me?
be. I don't know. I bet they were together though.
Yeah.
Because they both left together.
Yeah.
What was he doing with his hands?
This. He was just like this the whole time,
What was he doing with his body?
coming towards me
What do you think his intention was?
to grab me,
What do you think he'd have done if he'd have gotten your gun?
killed me with it, or held it to me and forced me into the car.
And then what do you think would have happened?
I would probably be raped and killed. So,
Wow. What did you use that you weren't very powerful in?
voice.
Right, your voice. So if I say, hey, come on over here, what are you gonna say?
No,
Why not?
I don't wanna.
I need to use your cell phone, come on.
No,
What do you mean no? I can't.
no,
I'm-
no.
All right, what do you do with that gun? What do you mean what am I doing with that gun? I don't know, think of something. What are you doing with that gun? I use it to protect myself. I'll shoot you if I have to. Don't make me shoot you. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Say, don't make me shoot you.
Don't make me shoot you.
Say help.
Help!
Be quiet.
Help!
I said be quiet.
Shut up!
Now I'm dealing with my wife. All right.
It was just like, when the adrenaline's pumping, like, I don't, it's hard to
You're
think.
gonna have to find the power
Yeah.
within you.
Oh, yeah. Freeze up.
Really? It's because it's like the kids that start stuttering because you make them switch hands.
Yes!
We made her stop cussing so she couldn't find the power to talk. Woo, yeah, you got to put on your pure power and energy switch when you do this stuff.
Yeah, you told me I couldn't last time. That's why I didn't cuss you out on the last episode.
Oh,